I do is freestyle. He likes to write rhymes and memorize. Together we re-ember. We spark. Skill at Parkville College. Here at the Youth Foundation. That's here where we're stationed. Feel the vibration.
My name is Nick and I'm a resident of West Heidelberg and I'm studying VCAL at McLeod College. I'll be your MC for today.
La Trobe University is indeed very proud to continue to be a part of Youth Foundation 3081. This program works because of the willingness of people to be involved, to open doors and to make time and resources available to give young people an opportunity to have their voices heard. Over the last 12 months, this program has granted now over $20,000 to support 25 projects. And this year has also seen the establishment of the Youth Foundation Parkville College program.
Our project is on domestic violence. Our aims are to create promotional material that raises awareness within secondary schools and also bring attention to the helplines and services that are available.
We've been looking at improving the community's perception and the safety of Olympic Park.
We would like to improve the feeling of safety at Olympic Park in regards to the cleanliness, lighting and clearing of shrubs and bushes.
Our aim is to promote fitness and mental health in the community by encouraging mothers and fathers to engage in physical activity, making gym equipment accessible for everyone and in turn reduce obesity in parents with a flow-on effect to children.
Today I will be speaking about some issues the public toilets of Moorrehanbag. Public toilets can be improved by being cleaned more often, by installing supers and hand dryers in them.
Hello everybody, my name is Natasha and I'm a student at the Pavilion School. As a class, we decided to go on an Indigenous camp. We will strengthen friendships, build confidence and learn from each other. This trip will be so important to our class because it gives us the opportunity that we wouldn't usually get to experience.
We conducted a survey and noticed that not everyone in our school community has easy access to a washer and dryer. The project came about from our idea to build a laundry at the school. We hope that one day it will be used so much that everyone can benefit from these skills in their future life.
From our grant money and help from the community, we were able to fix up and run down push bikes for us to use as another way to get to school.
Melbourne Polytechnic VCAL was successful with 3 grants. Our first project was inspired by the Good Samaritan program, which provides short-term emergency accommodation for single women and women with children, escaping violence and homelessness.
Our second community project was to provide hygiene packs to young people at risk of homelessness or who are homeless.
Our final project was to create a safe space where students at Melbourne Polytechnic can relax and deal with their personal issues in a quiet environment.
The city experience will allow us to form a bond and have a nice day out with Miss Nichols. Thank you for listening.
We have come up with some ideas of how to help the Jabs, Joy and Bat Sanctuary in Heidelberg.
We have decided to use this grant to help provide food, fabric and wood to feed the animals, make joey pouches and build boxes for the possums and bats.
We had 2 weeks at the City Academy where we did football workshops and got some training tips, met players and coaches. The participation was more than 30 boys. The aim was, in conclusion, avoidance of criminal acts like shoplifting, bullying and drugs and so on. It encouraged us to be educated and it also gave us lifelong skills like teamwork, listening and respect.
So they decided to figure out if they could build robots, what robots were, how they operated, and it was really great because through the Youth Foundation we were able to buy 2 robotic kits that have a huge scope. The students were able to build, I think, 3 or 4 robots within a couple of weeks, and then develop skills around coding and programming them. So it's been really great. It's helped foster a really strong sense of collaboration in our classes. And students have taken a real ownership over their learning. They decided to design a football jumper that they could wear throughout the competition, and then they'll have finals. So it's a really great project, giving students ownership and a sense of belonging to a community. Parkville College project jumper run by a couple of students up at our Malmesbury campus. So they wanted something to help them, well, I suppose, stay warm, but also help them identify with a group and foster that sense of belonging.
About Action Incursion project, it's going to be happening at Malmesbury campus. One of the young men there wants to get involved in animal work down the track, and basically at the moment this project's been put together to give the students down there an opportunity to mix and spend time with animals, looking after them, caring for them, and learning some skills for down the track. Young men in Secure have put together the design and art in art class, and the Youth Foundation helped to basically pay the costs for getting them printed. The reason behind it is that a lot of young men don't have a whole lot of clothing, first of all, so it's an extra item, but also gives them a kind of a sense of belonging. Cultural cooking classes, they're also Malmesbury, and the idea is there's quite a diverse range of young men in Malmesbury from different backgrounds, and cooking is a great way to introduce each other to their culture and where they come from. The CD they've been put together at Parkville College. They basically designed the CD, came up with the topic, and it's called Songs from Within. And that's been a big project, and it's been really like a big boost for young people to have a voice to the community and to kind of explain a little bit where they're coming from, how they're feeling.
I'm an ex-student from Parkville College. From personal experience, I want to talk about the influence Parkville College can make to the educational and general development of young people who find themselves there. I find it pretty cool that in my role now, I get to help raise money and support projects to benefit students in a position I was once in. Our students love to get involved in designing artwork for clothes that they can wear as uniforms. Not only does designing the artwork give them an emotional outlet, but seeing the finished product come to life gives them a sense of accomplishment. We are hoping to take this concept a step further and buy our very own digital garment printer. We plan to use the printer to enable our students to design and print uniforms. This will help them engage in a simulated work environment whilst earning credits towards their VCAL or even a qualification in media.
In this film entitled Couch Surfing, The Hidden Face of Homelessness, we explore the different experiences that each people face and how many situations are overlooked.
The second project the senior students have been involved in is a CD that the senior students mainly have been making music for, and so we're working on making lots of CDs, and then that will in turn help disengaged youth in the area, not only in our class, in our school.
Youth Foundation, in the form of Katie, our facilitator, seeks out and listens to the voices of young people who have great ideas, great concerns, and as we've seen today, great outcomes that benefit their communities. Youth Foundation Parkville College is in its first year, and we're very excited about that. And again, we've had wonderful collaboration of other partners. Of course, La Trobe University and Banyule Community Health again, Sandhurst Trustees, 4 individual private contributors, plus a groundbreaking 18 Bendigo Bank community banks around Victoria. And I'm going to mention them. Warburton and Yarra Junction, Boronia and Ringwood, Coleraine, Buninyong, Lang Lang, Piersdale, Tooradin, Narre Warren, Cooirup, Altona, Laverton, Point Cook, Gisborne, Tura, as well as East Ivanhoe and Heidelberg. All of these community banks acknowledge that Parkville College is within the juvenile justice system, and the students there come from all across Victoria, and that this program offers opportunities for these students, and they're totally committed to that program. There are over 300 community banks around Australia, and with all of those, there's been over $150 million returned back into communities. This grant here today is the very much proudest contribution that we at East Ivanhoe and Heidelberg make to our community here.
I've got news for you. Since I retired as the Commissioner for Children and Young People, I'm back on the Youth Parole Board. So I see firsthand the wonderful work that's done by Parkville College, which is probably the most positive piece of work that I've done in 45 years of youth work, that I've seen. I'm sorry, I didn't do it. It's probably the most positive action that I've seen in any work that I've done with vulnerable young people. Thanks so much for those young people who gave us their voice and their thoughts around safety. Young people invariably look for only a few things from us adults, but one of those is safety. Let's hear their voice around safety. Let's hear their opinions. And the thing that really struck me was that young people do need time and space to just chill out. So good on you. Thanks.
So it is my absolute pleasure today to announce that Hannah Grundy from the Pavilion School has been successful in her application. Hannah is the first Pavilion School student to complete VCE at the school and to be offered a place at university, and she'd like to undertake an arts law degree, and we're very excited for her. Hannah, on behalf of La Trobe University, congratulations. You are an inspiration, I'm sure, to other young people, and we really look forward to welcoming you to La Trobe University. Well done.